friends, today we are doing something quick, something easy, and something that I feel like is just going to scratch a little itch that I have. I recently was, on Goodreads, as one does, and the ad was for one of those new Amazon short story collection situations, and there is this new collection that just came out of 6 books that are in the Summer Lovin collection, and I'm just like so deeply in the mood for just like a fun summery time, so I figured in today's video we would listen to all 6 of these audiobooks and I would give you my spoiler thoughts and feelings. So this will be spoilers because a lot of these are like less than 100 pages. So there's not really any way that I can personally think of to tell you what they're about without really spoiling them because I am an oversharer. So in today's video, we are going to be reading S'more of You by Tessa Bailey, Summer Thaw by Rebecca Jenshak, Save a Horse, Keep a Cowboy by Jessica Peterson, One Hot Summer Wedding by Falon Ballard, Girls Just Want to Have Sun by Rachel Lacey, and Summer Stay-cation by Sarah Grunder Ruiz. So here's to hoping at least one of them is good. I've historically had really bad luck with these, so why I'm doing this to myself again, I don't know. But we're gonna do it, of course. Alrighty, friends. I was honestly not gonna film this video today, but my mental health it's been lower for sure, but it's like kind of in the toilet currently, if I'm being really honest with you, which I try to always be. And due to that, I don't think I can focus. I was gonna listen to Aqua War. I don't have it in me. So we are gonna listen to probably all 6 of these short stories. I am currently working on a new huge TBR jar. So also this video is going to be spoiler filled, don't know if I mentioned that, but I have this, which is technically me and my husband's card box from our wedding, but this card box was like over $60 because it's acrylic. It just says Hannah and Chris on it. I'm gonna make this my TBR jar. I am going to write a bunch of prompts. I just sliced up 1 billion slips of colorful paper. I'm gonna get some markers, and I am just gonna be writing prompts on these for the foreseeable future. So I figured I could listen to these while I do that. Will most of this video take place right here? Yes, but the thing is I have spent a lot of the last 24 hours crying, so I need some stupid little romances to brighten my day. I'm just gonna read them in the order that it gives you, which is S'more of You is the first one. So let's go. Okay, y'all, I finished S'more of You, which I gave 2 stars, okay? This is about Margot and Dean, and they both work at this summer camp as counselors, and Margot, it literally starts out talking about her, hiding whoopee cushions, okay? She's been, pranking him and doing all these things for all of these years, but, secretly she's liked him this whole time, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, so that's basically what it's about. And then she one day shows up with lipstick on. He's like, oh, who are you trying to impress? And she's like, my crush. And she's like, yeah, and that's you. And she confesses her crush to him. He thinks that it's just what's it called? He thinks that it's another prank, that she likes him, but really she's being truthful. And then they kiss, and this is her first real kiss ever, but they go from their first real kiss ever to fucking within a day, which is crazy, which is within 2 pages, which is it's a short story, so whatever, but I don't know. That just did not work for me. The whole story, though, felt very YA. I feel like a lot of the times camp counselor stories do feel very YA because they're like fresh out of high school type vibes. But yeah, that was a 2-star. I was not impressed really at all. And I really don't have anything else to say about it. We are going to move directly into no, that's what we just read. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. I'm downloading the audio. This one's only 27 minutes for the audio, so let's get to it. I just finished Save a Horse and Keep a Cowboy, and truly, I fear it probably would have just been better if she kept the horse and left the cowboy, because no, I am dabbling between a 1-star and a 2-star. I think it didn't offend me, so I'm gonna go with 2-star. But basically, we've got our main girl, Josie. She grew up in this small town, and she dated this guy, Wyatt. She then goes off to become a country music sensation. They used to play music together. She would sing and he would play the guitar. And he then did not want to leave with her when it was time for her to go, like, make it big. It has been 3 years. She is back in town for their mutual friend's wedding, and this guy has this whole plan in place on how he's gonna win her back this weekend, which, like, is whatever. But the part that really gets me is, like, he's hired somebody to take over for him on the ranch so that when she leaves, he can leave with her without like, they have not spoken in 3 years. So why are you making all these crazy ass plans not knowing if she is going to say yes? Like, the amount of confidence, also the fact that he just, like, straight up breaks up with her and, like, they don't talk for 8 years. Like, I don't get it. My review is gonna be not offensive, but not good. Like, I was reading some of the reviews here, and it just was bad. Truly not good. He chose everyone else over her and ghosted her for 6 years, but he sings a song and he's sorry and suddenly is all forgiven. She is a doormat, literally. So, like, that's another thing. His whole reason for not going with her was because he didn't want everyone else to see him put her first. That was quite literally his reasoning, was, well, I don't want to, like, put you first. So, like, I just left. Like, that was quite literally his reasoning, which I think is actually fucking insane. Absolutely insane. The last 2 books in this, we still have 2 more in the middle, but the last 2 are the only ones that have, one has a 3.43 and one has a 3.59. These all have really bad reviews. But yeah, that was, like, his whole reasoning. And then he plays a song for her at the wedding, and oh my god, now all is forgiven and she thinks he's great. And I'm just like, ew. Literally get a grip, girlfriend. Do not like it. Was not good. Don't recommend. Next up is what is this one? Next we are gonna get into One Hot Summer Wedding by Falon Ballard. I've seen this author's books at, like, bookstores before, and they always have, like, really cute covers, but none of her books seem to have, like, stellar reviews. I'm gonna download the audio. 29 minutes left in this audio because this book is only 53 pages. I'm gonna find the sticker of it. Basically, I have this like book where I keep track of like all the books I've read so far this month. So we'll pop number 3 in here and hope that it's marginally better, because things are not going well around these parts. Okay, so this one was for sure the best one. I'm just still not sure it was like great. So this is about Lucy, and she gets invited to her ex-best friend Sarah's wedding in Costa Rica. She and Sarah have not spoken literally in years, but she gets an email from Sarah that is like, hey, like, I know we have not spoken, but I can't imagine my wedding day without you there, blah, blah, blah. Will you please come? And our FMC is just a fucking sucker. And so she's like, yeah, absolutely, I will come to your wedding. So she goes, and while she's there, she basically finds out that she finds out, according to, yeah, Sarah basically told Lucy that they couldn't be friends anymore because Lucy had a crush on her brother Beckett, and it was making their whole family uncomfortable. And so they stopped being friends. Come to find out that was a lie, and that Lucy had a crush on her brother, yes, but her brother also had a crush on Lucy back, and that made Sarah uncomfortable. So she basically broke off her entire friendship with Lucy because of that. And so then she invites Lucy to the wedding to essentially like make amends for her wrongdoing between her brother and best friend. And they end up having to like share a room. It's not like the one bed trope, but their room is literally got bunk beds in it. And so they end up having to share this room, and they get to talking. They find out the truth of everything that happened, and they get pissed at Sarah, rightfully so. Everybody makes amends, and they realize, you know, we actually are both living in the same city, and so we could actually try to like make something out of this. So they decide they're gonna try dating, and yeah, it was cute enough. I think Sarah deserved way more hate from them than she got. But I'm going to rate that one 3 stars. It was not too terrible, not too bad. However, the next one has the absolute worst rating of them all, which is Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Rachel Lacey. This one has a 3.01, which is scary. That's a little bit scary. It's really cute. It has like an ice cream on the cover. So I am quite, oh, this is apparently a lesbian romance. Okay. So I'm interested to see what everybody is hating about it. A very insta-lovey. Okay. I mean, it's a 57-page book. I fear it has to be insta-love. So I feel like I don't even factor insta-love in when I'm reading these novellas, because like naturally there is no other choice. I almost wrote the title as Rachel Lacey. Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. I'm gonna go update all my apps and then I will get started. Okay guys, it wasn't as bad as like the rating has you thinking it's gonna be. I think I'm going to settle on a 3-star. I don't think it was a 2. I think it was better than the ones that I gave it to. So I'm gonna go with a 3, I think. So this is about this girl Morgan, and she is at a lake house with her friends, and there is a woman there who is, and she recognizes this woman as basically being her like gay awakening. And so whenever she's talking with one of her friends, she decides that she needs to have a yes day where they just say yes to whatever they want to do. So she goes over and talks to them, they start chit-chatting, whatever, and they end up going like paddleboarding or whatever. She faces her fear of snakes, and they end up getting it on. That was pretty much it. Like, she's like, oh, like, I actually met you before. And she's like, I know, I remember you too. And it was just really a whole lot of nothing, if I'm being honest with you. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it is a 2. I think it is a 2 because it's a whole lot of nothing. It's a nothing burger, that's for sure. That's my review, is that it was a nothing burger. Like, literally what it says in the description is all that happens. Like, there's truly nothing more for me to say because nothing further happened in the 57 pages. So, with that being said, we're going to be moving into the book with the second highest rating out of all of these, which is a 3.43. And it is called Summer Staycation by Sarah Grunder Ruiz, and we will see how that goes. I think this one is my favorite of all the covers. It has a really cute, like, flamingo. I mean, I'll have it up here, but on it. But there's that, and then we have a hockey one. So the hockey one I feel like is best vibes for me personally, but we will see. And then I'm gonna take a bit of a break. I don't know how it's already 4:30 p.m. I'm almost done writing my prompts, and then I'm starving, so I'm gonna go make a PBJ. We're in a different location. I just went on a walk to go get the mail. Our mailbox, I don't know if I've told you guys this, I've told my regular vlog this, but our mailbox is like a 20-minute walk there and back, like 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back, and it's 90 degrees out, so I am hot. But I finished book number 5, which was called Summer Staycation, and I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. I actually really liked it. We had our female main character named Beck, and she is a marine biologist, and she specializes in turtles. I've been really into marine biology right now, so that just tickled an itch of mine. But she is neurodivergent. They don't really say what if she's like diagnosed with anything, but it does say in the description that it's a neurodivergent story, which is how I came to that specific conclusion. I think I just wiped my eye, and so now I just have makeup everywhere. The guy's name is Lucas. So he is a travel blogger, and he is in Beck's town. He's at a coffee shop, and it's like a pay it forward type of thing. So he asks Beck what she wants, and she typically gets the same order every single day, but she's like, you know what, I'm gonna switch it up. She orders something else, they chat, whatever. And then they end up running into each other again, and she's like, oh, perfect, I can pay you back and buy you a coffee. So she buys him a coffee, and they get to talking that he is this travel blogger, and he needs to do a bunch of touristy stuff over the weekend, and she agrees to tag along. So they're doing all the different things, and she has a bunch of, like, for example, they're going to the zoo, and she forgot her sunglasses. She says it's fine, but when they get there, it's very much so. She is very overstimulated by all of the sun. He goes and buys her sunglasses and a sun hat, and they go to the beach, but she doesn't like sand, so she brings her beach socks. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I also hate sand. But so she's got to go get her beach socks, and then but they were like they plans, and then they had a break, and they were having more plans. So then she's like, well, I just need to take a nap because she is kind of, you know, it's a lot, and she's not used to doing this much stuff. So she takes a nap, sleeps through all of their plans, and then he's like, oh, I have backup plans. We're just gonna get Taco Bell anyway and hang out. So they get Taco Bell, and then she eventually is like, listen, so like, I know we have plans tomorrow, but I don't want to do them. And he's like, oh, like, I know I'm taking up a lot of your time. Thanks for hanging out with me. She's like, no, I don't not want to hang out with you. I just don't want to do any of this. Like, I just want to hang out. And he's like, you know what? Same. And so he typically never goes back to one place more than once. And so after having spent a few days together, he's like, you know what? I think I might come back here. Are you free in about a month? And then the book ends with him booking a ticket to come back to visit her. I loved that it did not feel rushed. That it just felt like these people who they spent like a week together, and he's gonna come back and visit in a month. And you know what? That's what I want from a short story. We don't have to be fucking, we don't have to be getting married. All of that is super unnecessary to me. So we have our first 4-star. And then we are going to get into Summer Thaw. Next, this one does have the best review, and I will check in with you guys when I am done. I might do it tomorrow though. I need to lay down. I have such a bad headache. It's throbbing. Oh, but the TBR jar, looking cute. Okay guys, we have finished Summer Thaw, Summer Thaw, and I'm giving this one 2 stars. It felt very, very, very YA. And so it's about this girl named Hattie and this guy named Colin. They are both on 2 different hockey teams, and she thinks that he hates her, blah, 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 blah. Her and her boyfriend broke up, and she thinks that now they're gonna get to, like, talk about how much he hates her and all this stupid shit, basically. Then they have to put their differences aside and come together, yada, yada, yada. It was not good. I'm giving it 2 stars. Very YA vibes. I'm just not a fan of that whole, like, college-y vibe. It's just deeply not for me. But that brings us to the end. So for me, the best, let's go through these bad boys. My number one, why are they like not loading? Oh my god. So we had 4 of them were 2-star reads, which is Summer Thaw, More of You, Save a Horse, Keep a Cowboy, and Girls Just Want to Have Sun. Then I gave One Hot Summer Wedding 3 stars, and I gave Summer Staycation 4 stars. So that is the conclusion of today's video, friends. Thank you. Oh, I know why that's not loading, because we're not connected to Wi-Fi. If you guys noticed me making some interesting faces, that's because we were having, maybe I'll like leave some of the like volume in. We were having the craziest thunderstorms. It's not raining. It's in fact kind of sunny out, and then I just didn't have internet for like 45 minutes, and I also don't have service in my house. It's just like an interesting combo of things, but hey. But hey, it is what it is. We have made it to the end of the video. I will check in with you guys next time. Bye.